Hello viewers and subscribers of the Galaxy Mantro channel here. This is my review of The Eaters of Light. Hope your viewers and subscribers enjoy. It's Doctor Who, Series 10, Episode 10. Getting ready for the finale. So here we go, guys. The Eaters of Light review. What I thought about The Eaters of Light, it wasn't a bad episode. It was an okay episode. Probably okay. I'm gonna start off with what I liked about it and what probably was the downfall about it. Okay, here we go. Uh, I liked how basically when the Doctor, Bill, and Nardole ended up going to this kind of place to look for the Ninth Legion, basically. And Bill was like, "I'm going to prove that the Ninth Legion are out there and that Romans exist and all that stuff." And the Doctor was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, you go do that. We'll split up. Bill, Nardole, and I will go split up from you, Bill, and you go look for a Roman if you want." So basically, Bill goes off on her own to search for a Roman, which I found pretty quite okay. Why would the Doctor end up leaving Bill um, alone in the forest where she doesn't know where she is? And it's like, why, Doctor? Why would you leave a companion to wander off by herself? That's what I was like. Why? And then she came across this girl, and she was praying, like basically around this grave, and she was like praying. It was like she was praying to praying and all that stuff. And then she ended up seeing Bill and chasing after Bill, and it was really interesting to see how basically Bill was like, "Ah, I see this person. It could be a Roman." Ah, and basically I loved the crows in this episode. The crows were really interesting. How the crow was saying "doctor, doctor, doctor," and basically Nada was like, "Doctor, the crow is trying to talk to us. It's saying doctor," and the Doctor wasn't paying any attention to it at all. And if the Doctor was the Doctor, and he would notice it straight away, but he didn't. And I was like, okay, strange. Why isn't the Doctor noticing a crow saying "doctor"? Even though the Doctor was like, yeah, crows can talk, it, even in our future. And I was like, okay, then why aren't you communicating with the crow if it's saying "doctor"? Maybe it's giving you a signal that something is out there. So I'm like, okay, strange. Um, the other parts I loved how basically when Bill ended up finding this Roman under this ground kind of hole that she ended up in after she got chased, uh, and basically she was with this Roman, and they made it out of the hole together, and basically it was like, okay, we need to get to safety, so they went to safety, tried to run to this cave where the other Romans were. And it was like, okay, let's go to this cave. But the other Roman who Bill was with got killed by this monster, and it was like, okay, he got killed. It was This episode was pretty kind of an okay episode. It wasn't a good episode, The Eaters of Light. It was just an okay episode because the downfall was the master. The mistress was in the Doctor's TARDIS at the very end, and it was like a very flat episode. This episode, to be honest, I was like, okay, this episode. It's not making sense at all. Um, and the Doctor was going to sacrifice himself to be the basically the guard of this kind of like slow motion time thing, to be the guard of the entrance of this kind of portal thing. And I was like, why would the Doctor try and sacrifice himself? The Doctor wouldn't do that. and it was just it was so frustrating. This episode, it was frustrating because the Doctor wouldn't leave. The Doctor wouldn't leave his enemy in the TARDIS and alone by herself, which was just completely messed up. Because Missy is going to backstab him somehow in the finale, and it's just like, really, Doctor? Why would you leave your worst enemy, in the TARDIS all by herself? That made no sense. Complete no sense at all. Yeah, this episode was okay. Because I found some quite interesting scenes, because there was the portal that the Doctor was in, and the others that became the guards of the portal. It was kind of like Pacific Rim in a way. There's this scene in Pacific Rim where they're the same, kind of like the same thing, where there's a portal and they have to guard the portal and stuff. And the Beast was okay looking. Wasn't in. It was interesting in a way, but it was just it needed something more to the Beast. The Beast needed something more, where it needed to be a bigger threat, basically. So overall, this episode, The Eaters of Light, probably for me gonna be a 6 out of 10, just because of the Missy situation, and it could have done better in my eyes. This episode could have done better in my eyes. It was like a rush episode to the finale, to the first part of the finale, which is World Enough in Time, where John Simm's going to appear in the first part episode, and I think the second part also. So possibly the second part also, I'm hoping. Please comment down below if he's appearing in the second episode also. And then we have the Christmas special later on in the year. But I'm really excited to see what World Enough in Time has installed for us for the first part of the finale. So I'll be watching that at Ryan's house on Sunday with him, which is going to be awesome, because we're really excited to see how John Simm's going to come in place with being the Master again. What's Missy going to do in this whole episode and stuff, of the first part of the finale. What's going to go down with the Mondasian Cybermen and the other Cybermen that have been in previous seasons. It's going to be a hell of probably a good two-part finale, but it's going to lead on to the Christmas special also, which I'm really intrigued to see what's going to go down to lead. That's going to lead on to the Christmas special. So overall, 6 out of 10 for the Eaters of Light. Can't wait for World Enough in Time, which is going to be awesome. So Sunday morning, going to be watching that, and my review possibly either during the week before the next part of the finale. So hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys for the finale review sometime next week. Catch you later, guys. Bye for now. Peace out.
I pick a scenario, we drop her down into it, and we see how she does.
Hello. I am that mysterious adventurer in all of time and space, and these are my disposables.
Just promise you won't get me killed. I said this was a bad idea.
A 400-mile ship reversing away from the gravitational pull of a black hole.
So sorry, but you're the reason that they're coming.
What are they?
A Mondasian Cyberman.